6 things you must do before you start investing. Before you start going to invest your hard-earned money, there are 6 things you must know or you must do before you go into investing. Otherwise, you will waste all your hard-earned income, and you don't want to waste money in this tough time. So, 6 things to do before you start investing. This is what you should do first before you go investing. Number one, build an emergency fund. Make sure you have money that will last you longer, even if that money you have invested has depleted. Otherwise, you'll waste that. You'll go back to square one, and that is something that you don't want. So if you before you start investing, make sure you have an emergency fund just in case anything goes wrong. You must invest money, and then all your money goes to the dustbin. Guess what? You'll go back to square one. You'll have to look for another money. But if you had an emergency fund, that emergency fund will save you after your invested money has gone. So number one, always have an emergency fund. Very important. Number two, pay all your debts. You cannot go investing using other people's money. That doesn't make sense financially, economically, and even socially. It doesn't make sense to go investing using other people's money. So if you want to invest your hard-earned cash, make sure you don't owe anyone anything before you start investing. Otherwise, you will end up earning yourself lawsuits which are not good. So before you start investing, make sure you pay all your debts instead of going to invest using other people's money. So number two, make sure you pay all your debts before you start investing. That's the second thing you should do before you start investing. Number three, set goals and priority. Know what is important first and what is not important. First things first, and anything that is not a priority can come last. So set goals. You must set goals even in investing. You must know, I want to invest in this and this and this, and this is what I'm aiming at, and this is what I want from it. You must have a goal on investing. You can't just go investing because people are investing, or you are investing just for the sake of investing. When you go to investing, make sure you have a goal. What do you want to, what is the outcome? What is your motive for investing? What do you want out of that investing? The motive of your investing, very important. That is the goal. And then set priorities. First things first. Go with them. It has to do with the matters of urgency. So things that are very urgent are the first that you are supposed to start with, and those things that are not necessary can come last. But you must have priorities, and by setting priorities means first things first, then everything else that is important but that is necessary but not important can come later. But very things that are very, very important, those are the first things first, and that is all about setting priorities. So number three, have goals, set goals, and have priorities before you go to invest. Number four, know your net worth. Keep tracking of your net worth before you go to invest your money. Go and check your net worth and see, how much am I worth? How much can I afford to invest now that I know I have this much? But you cannot go investing and you don't know how much your net worth is. If your net worth is $1 million, then investing 100 grand is not a problem. But you cannot invest 100 grand and your net worth is 100 grand. Know your value, and know your network. In other words, track your net worth. If you don't track your net worth, and then you go investing, you will go back to square one, if more miserable than you were before you started investing. So if you before you start investing, know your net worth. How much are you worth right now? Now that will give you an idea of what to invest and how much to invest before you go to invest. Otherwise, you don't go investing just because you have money to invest. First, know your net worth. Your net worth is what will determine what you are going to invest. But you cannot invest all your net worth anyway. But before you go investing, know your net worth. For example, if you know your net worth is $1 million, investing 100 grand is not a problem. That is what I'm talking about, your net worth. But there's no you can have a net worth of 100 grand and you want to invest 100 grand. You will go back to square one, more miserable than you were before you started investing. So number one, make sure you know your net worth and track your net worth even when you start investing, because you might start investing and your net worth start declining because much of the resources are going to the investment side. So always track your net worth before and after investing. Very important. Number 5, understand the basics of investing. You cannot go investing if you don't even have a most single slightest idea of what investing is. And to make matters worse, you don't even know the meaning of the word investing. So before you start investing, have some basic knowledge about investing. What is investing? What is involved? What are the pros? What are the cons? Where can I invest? Who am I supposed to invest to? Where, when, how? You must have all that basic information before you go and investing. And that is the last point about investing. You must do your homework before you start investing, and you must know what you're investing in, because you cannot go investing blindly in anything you find in the street. If you first say, what am I want to invest in this, what is this all about, let me do my homework. Who can I get? How can I approach it? What are the returns? What are the benefits? Those are the questions that you must answer before you start investing. And that is where I'm talking about having basic knowledge. Understand the basics of investing before you go investing. Otherwise, you waste money that is not supposed to be wasted, not because the investing environment is bad, but you never did the homework proper. Maybe you invested in the wrong things, and that's why and you invested in things you don't understand, and that's why you end up wasting your money. Invest in things that you only understand, and you can only understand in investing when you know the basics of investing. Once you know the basics of investing, you can invest, and then you continue to upgrade to the advanced levels. But if you don't know anything about investing, basic knowledge about investing, don't go investing. First, know what you want to invest about. Basic knowledge. That is very important before you go to invest. So have some basic knowledge about investing and what you want to invest in. Now once you do that, now when you go to investing, you want to burn your fingers, because now you are aware of what you're investing in, the pros and the cons of whatever you want to invest in. That will give you an upper hand when on the returns and the margin side. But don't go to invest if you don't have the basic knowledge for investing. Don't.